Welcome back to John Lad Pulse. It's been a while. I've been waiting on some things to happen by magic. Waiting on some supplies. I always go, when I do my hunting, I kind of make a list. Some things I'm looking for. Or if I don't see what I'm looking for, I'll something my next trip, something I'll find something. I'm like, next time around, I'll get it, and then I'll go back and look, and then if it's still there, the next time I come back, I'll look. Well, it's been a while. It's like, never went Terre Haute, vendor mall there on 41 south of T. I've been looking on eBay at vamps, the Mark II, and I've been looking at stingers and been pricing them. And the vamps seem like it's harder, the Mark IIs, it's harder to find like a decent price with clutch and a desert camo. And the missiles and the fuel tanks and the Nerf bars and the doors and roof, and I'll find a truck decent price, and then if it's missing any parts, I'll throw some parts on my watch, or I kind of forget and I'll get a deal and they'll expire, and just been back and forth like that. But with the T and my one toy guy in that vendor mall, he had a vamp Mark II, and I was looking at it, and has all the doors, has the Nerf bar on front with the little KC lights, and it has the little duffel bag, both gas cans, all the missiles, no steering wheel, all the doors. I was like, okay, cool. It was $35. So that's why I went ahead and grabbed and got. We'll start here. First, it's in good shape. It's been sitting on the kitchen table for a month, waiting on the right time. But I want to get it apart. It's in pretty good shape, but peace of mind. I want to take it apart and give it bathies. So I'm gonna do the easy stuff first. I'll take There is one issue, and I'll get into that here we'll get into that here in a little bit. Take the missiles out. I don't really want to clip this apart, but I can if I have to. Well, that's soft. Golly, I'll take that much apart. I don't know. Tools. Where's my tool? Where's my tool? Lost my tools. Tool. Butter knife. I like them because of the soft blunt end on it. Let's see if I can. If I can get it started, then the 3 will be easy to crack. It'll be easier to crack if I can get one started. This it's pretty soft. I get in there and kind of twist. I might just say forget it. Yeah, I think I'll just forget it. It might have been upside down. No? It's funny that the clips are on top. But I will at least take the body apart. It wants to. that. Take the doors off, take the roof off. Roof's easy. You slide in the back, and there's some 2 clips in the front. Doors clip in real good. This little C channel. There's that much. Yeah, I got both gas cans. I've seen some where they're a mirror image of each other, like these are side to side. Well, some of them were like, let's see how I do this right. They were like that on the back with the finished side out. But this one, that one might have been painted on. It's got some silver on it. Oh, got some silver on the handle. I wonder if those came from, same part number. I think somebody just tried to detail on it, maybe. The cam one. Oh, those are water jugs. You think they'd be gas, but I'll try to squeeze this Nerf bar out. Just squeeze it in. Yeah, it's pretty blunt. I don't think well, you could change the style, the look on your truck if you have a Mark 1. I don't think it comes with those little KC lights. Now the bumper on the Stinger, it's different. It's basically just a Nerf bar, goes straight across. I'll probably clip this off from the underneath. I like to split the body off. I'm gonna get in here. You gotta watch really thin around the tail lights, but you gotta get that over the tail light. I don't know. Now that I'm holding it in my hand, I don't know if I want to now or not. I don't feel really like it's budging. I really want to get it off though, so I can get in there in the interior. There, that's a little bit thicker. Right in the middle. If you can pop the tail lights, that's just one clip in front. Man, she's tight. I think I'm just gonna have to leave it. I like to get this off though. Got under it. Fell off. I was like, hopefully I didn't crack a clip, but soft. Got that off. Yeah, it's dusty. Man, I'd like to take this body off. I don't think there's any way. I wonder if I could get in between the front. Yeah, behind the winch. And there behind the winch. Yep. Yep. That's the easier way to do it. You think it would hook in the... Now, whenever you put together, do the hook in the front. And then push it down in the rear, but I just press down on the tab. Man, somebody's been in here. It went to town. Went to town. They did not want this thing to come apart. All this glue. All that glue in there. Look at all that. That is not factory. It looks like somebody just poured a can of soda pop in there and just let it thicken and congeal. But yeah, she's ready for a good scrubby scrub. Yeah, I can get in there real good in that interior. So, you know what's next? Bathy's time. Let's see, where am I at? What am I doing? I did get that apart. The missile launcher. I stuck a really small, my little Stanley set of flat heads. I stuck it in between there and just twist, and I had to do each one. It was really tight, but I went in from the back and twisted. Toothbrushy time. I'm gonna do this the chassis first to get it out, because it's got the axle pin. Got the wheels, the rims, tires, wheels. Rinse it off in the soapy water. Let's see here. That grate, you see that through the hood. Those fins, see that? See that? Those. That's cool. These back vents I'm gonna leave. Dash plate. Rinse my toothbrush. Thing have headlights? I might be down a couple stickers. I'll have to look, see if there's a sticker sheet for one of these. Dang it. That's the bottom side. There's a door. One door, the passenger side, right hand side door, is loose. And I was just looking at it, getting ready for the video, and it was split on the inside. So I dug through my drawer to get my Gorilla Tape. Gorilla Glue. My Gorilla Glue was about done anyhow. There's a brand new one down in there. But there's a super glue. I was going to get some super glue down in there and then get some tape. Tape it shut. I used a toothpick to get it smoother down in there. But I just held it and it set up quick. Dried. It should be okay. Otherwise I would have had to leave it for a couple hours with that Gorilla Glue. The sandbag. Or the duffel bag. Give her a rinse in the water. I'm going to do the mussels one at a time. It's pretty good shape. It's a little dusty. Like the interior. Yeah, like I said, I've been waiting for some mail and waiting around to make up my mind. And what I was gonna do, another project I've been waiting on is, I can't just do a project. I have to do a project before I can work on a different project. You understand whenever I get to it. Alright. I think I'll just give everything a good towel off. I mean, they do not you are not gonna buy a toy like this now. Well, you spend them big bucks, and there might be like two things you gotta do, you know. Pull pull a battery tab and maybe clip on a missile, or I mean, you got Joe. He's basically getting a model, like a snap tip model. Because this is probably how it came. And you would have had to sit down, Christmas morning or whatever. That was my favorite thing, Christmas morning, if I got something Joe. Putting it together. That was like more fun. Putting decals on, and I gave the bodies a good wipe down. I'm going to have to give these bits here a good patting. I might just put it together as I go. My mouth makes wind. Yep. Alright. Now originally they said you probably did the front first, I think. Because if you push down, you hook it in the back, the stickers are already on it. So if you hook it in the back, you push it down, is that going to drag on those stickers? She wants to go. Yep, there she goes. Yep, plenty of room. Huh, cool. I thought I heard something. Alright, there's that much. Let's get the Nerf bar dried off. You have a shiny, smooth side. And then you have this side that's got like the grills for the lenses, so you make sure you want to have that out. Yeah, I did some studying and had to do some looking and double looking and getting on Yojo and looking at this stuff, what parts it's supposed to have, what parts it doesn't supposed to have. Cause it's like sometimes they throw in extra stuff you don't need, or the wrong parts. Hi, Sally, and my puppy, my son. And my son. I don't think. Yeah, there might be an up and a down. There's a flap. You see how it folds over? So you might want to have that up. So probably if you was driving, if this is a real life vehicle, if you was driving, those flaps would probably flutter. But I'd say, my guess is that's how it goes. I mean, that's the thing too. I didn't know that was a thing. Cause the Vamp Mark 1, it has the shovel molded in, but it didn't have this duffel bag. Make sure there's a duffel bag. Let's see what else. I'll do the roof. Now I'll do the jerry cans. I don't know if it's a water or gas, if you call it a jerry can, either way. Let's see if I can polish off some of that paint. Huh. It's weird. Yeah, they done it because there's a thumbprint. There's a fingerprint right there on that peg, so they done that. There's no way. That would came factory. Straighten her up. Yeah, even like rivets. Rivets around the holes. It's almost like a filler neck, where you'd have like a aluminum cap and then be riveted to the fender. You can see the little bumps in the rivets. Polish it up. Polish it up. This would be the time to do it. That's here in your mitts. Yeah. Okay. Nerf bar. Light bars on. Duffel. Gas can. Let's throw the roof on. I'm going to do that past your door. It'll be last. Make sure it dries up. I don't know. I might have to take this back off. pins, everything cooperates. Because, okay, I bought the truck for $35. Well, trying to find me a clutch, version 2, there's about 25. Yeah, 20, $5 shipping, 25, 20, $5 shipping. And I really didn't know what I was going to do. Then one day I found one for 15, $5 shipping, so I'm at 20. He was in 2 pieces, O-ring, and he was discolored. It looked like he'd been out in the desert, like way too long. Got a little sunburnt, bleach, wind burnt. So I got it, because it's funny. He had a line, like a farmer's tan, like all over his whole body, but whenever he took his helmet off, he could see the line. I left him soak. The first day, it rained. So it was cloudy. Then the second day, he had some good sun. Left him in a clear cup with peroxide, and that yellowing came off. I was hoping some of it came out. But there's some discoloring, some bleaching there on the shoulders. That should be tan. And that's not really flesh color anymore, but the yellowing came off, and got him a new O-ring and cleaned his screw heads up. Probably might have to tighten that, and it doesn't look like it's tightened all the way enough. But I got me a clutch. I'm gonna tighten that real quick. Yeah, it wasn't real bad. Just a little bit, like an eighth of a turn. But him himself would have been a whole video. And I didn't want to do this and spoil the truck. And I didn't want to do him after the truck, because then there would be the truck video and then his restoration. I don't know. I didn't really want to wait. I wanted to get him going. I just explained it to you. You see me? Get peroxide, take him apart, dunked him down in peroxide, and left him out there today. He's got the head rub, but he's wearing a helmet. I could always take like a Sharpie and touch up. I'll take a Sharpie and touch up his beard. There's a good idea. Take a look at that. Maybe I should have done that. Done the vamp one video and then done clutch version 2 in a video. Oh wow. Brought him right around. Just dabbing. Not drawing, I'm just dabbing. Huh. I even done a little tip on his holster on his chest. Come on, focus. Yeah. Good enough. Fine with me. Then, oh yeah, I was getting this gun back together. Got that. I was just using the corner of the towel here. It's a very funny, slicky, soft plastic. Comment if you recognize that reference. Plastic. I know about the California. Yeah, I know that one. But do you know the plastic? Okay, there's that much. There's that much. 2. Let's see, that's the back. That's the front. Only one way this can go. Yeah. Oh, that clipped really tight. Maybe even tighter. Okay, so I probably want it like that. probably. But I go ahead and talk about this gun turret. Okay, the Vamp Mark II on the bottom of the turret is keyed, and it's the same mold, so this one's keyed. And I knew that it was loose, and I was like, well, maybe just because it's the same mold, it's still keyed. You know, it doesn't. They didn't change it, you know. But then looking and double looking at these, this was supposed to have the key a notch. So you put it in one way, and then you turn it to lock it in place. Well then, down the road, oh yeah, it was keyed. I was like, how do you forget? All you gotta do is just click it in, push it in, and just tug and turn it until you feel it. But that is broke off, and it sits there, but it likes to wobble around. So thought I lost a missile on the floor. So to combat that broken nipple, PTFE tape. Now you could probably, I want it tight. You could probably notch that, get you a piece of polystyrene, but I don't think it would be strong. So I had already PTFE'd it just to see if it worked. And it works, but I'm going to put more around it. I want it snuggy snug. And this is good stuff. I'm going to pull off a bunch. Pull it off of my hand. Just starting it. You just kind of let the white stuff do its thing. You want it tight, but it ain't really going to be tight because you're just going to end up dragging it around the rod. The peg, you can probably just cut it in half. That little piece I don't need. I need you off. Oh, okay, then I'll drag you around then. Dragging it around. Man, this is good stuff. Get all them tails. Kind of work it down in there with my nail. I'm gonna push her on. Oh yeah. Oh wow. That it works. But this, he does not want to stay up. I really like it up or level. I could combat that. PTFE tape. Straighten up my gas cans, jerry cans. Do I want PTFE tape? I'm gonna play around with that, see what. Yeah, I think that would be good. I took about an inch. I folded it in half long ways because I didn't need it that wide, and wrapped it around both, and I went ahead and took another piece about an inch long and wrapped it around this bottom peg. I wanted it to really line up in there, so be good. It stays up. Might as well drop some missiles in it. They got some decals on them, but I want this the turret up because these missiles kind of shake out a little bit. Some. That one's upside down, but whatever. It's got some red paint on it or something. I don't think that one's original. Scraped off a lot of it with my nail. There we go. Alright. Of course, it was missing its steering wheel. Like all of them are. And, okay, the mock, the vamp, original vamp, and the Palatoy Action Force SIS Panther, which was black, and has the yellow Nerf bars. It's the same steering wheel. It's a steering wheel, and it looks like an airbag in the middle. It's square. Looks like an airbag. Okay, now the Vamp Mark II and the Stinger, they have the same steering wheel. So if you can find a Stinger steering wheel cheaper than a Mark II, then they're the same. I was looking and double looking, and the Vamp, all the Vamps, on the bottom of the steering column, you ain't gonna see it. It's notched. They're all notched, all of them. So whenever you get a steering wheel, this is what I was waiting on. It came from here, there, and yonder. And it came with this little trading card, business card, trading card. And got a little SAS guy with a night attack kayak or whatever. So it came with a business card, 3D printed. It's different. But my problem is, well, I don't know if it's a problem yet. It's not keyed. So I'm hoping, that's pretty nice. It's really tight. Yeah, this is the Mach 2 in the Stinger steering wheel. Goes right like that. And then the Vamp and the Panther is just a square in the middle. So I'm hoping, boy, that's nice. Wow. That's 3D printed. It plugs in and doesn't need that key. You know what I'm saying? And I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. You can get in there and look at it. I think we're good. That's a good looking. That is really nice. I like that a lot. So that's nice. All right, let's get clutch in. I'm gonna take the roof off. Woo, Yahtzee or Jenga or whatever. Let's see if I can get him in there. Let's go ahead and touch up his boots too. Might as well. I guess I should have had you look at them first. Alright, cool. I was gonna say he's gonna go in the truck and he'll stay there, basically live there. I'm gonna bend his arms a little bit. His knees are already bent. I go this way. I use my finger, push his leg in. Fold him in half. There we go. I get an arm up, and there went the steering wheel. Which ain't because it's not keyed. You know. It just popped out. One day you probably glue it. Hello? Well, since I had him out, he didn't. His line of sight, if this was a real life vehicle, is like right in the Nerf bar. Might get that knee down. Go this way. Like I should have done originally. Yeah, there we go. Alright, then I'll close him up. Got clutch in there. I'm going to get his steering wheel in there. Wow, that's nice. Balance it on the fingertip. Make sure his butt's down. Tweezers would probably work, but might do something silly like that. Finger in there. Push in the middle, don't press on the, you're going to want to push on the wheel part, but press in the middle. That's going to make sure he's lined up, straightened up. Yeah. Ain't hiding nothing. This is my usual struggle. Fingers, you know, are like huge. Compared to this little truck. Get his head down. Alright. Get the roof back on. Has a escape hatch on the driver's side. Left side. That's cool. Alright. Let's see. Get the driver's door on. Get down. I like to put this this kit on the vamp. I wonder what it looked like. Now this is the side I glued. Do I think it held? We'll see. Nope, it didn't hold. I guess I'm gonna have to use the gel. Alright. I had to reglue it. I tried. I think that'll work. Vamp Mark II. 1985 or 86. I'm going to go with 86. It says 84 on the bottom of the truck, but that was whenever they came out with the Vamp. So, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, bleep bloop this. Leave me a comment. I might have to track down some headlights. That's kind of annoying. I didn't know that until now, so that might be a future video, throwing some headlights on this thing. I have to re-glue the door. I use the gel. So that's that for now. It'll be okay. I'm done with it. I give up. It's been a half hour, if not more. Yeah, 40 minutes. So see you next time. Yeah, there he fell over. Later.